Hello, I am Marcia Luz and you are watching Marcia Luz TV, building your happiness and your success, here and now. And the today's theme was suggested and sent by Ana Ligia, from a text of Mirella Maria Español. My gratitude to you both for the collaboration. And our theme is prosperity, that's right. And I'm not just talking about financial abundance. I'm talking about prosperous life in all aspects, prosperous health, prosperous relationships and everything you deserve to be happy. But first I want you to answer me, you want to have a prosperous and happy life? You really want? So how about if today we start working for this? I need to tell you that no life thrives if you are heavy and intoxicated. And even without knowing, you are probably keeping toxins in your home, that are draining your energy and taking your prosperity down to the drain. I'll give you several examples for you to understand how you might be doing this, what kind of toxin I'm referring to. Objects that you don't use anymore and are stuffed somewhere in your house. Clothes you don't like anymore or you haven't worn for over a year and are just infernizing your life by clogging your wardrobe. Ugly things. Broken, chipped or cracked things. Do you know that chipped plate, that cracked glass you say that you can still use for a little bit, that still has way to use, then you're continue keeping in your house to throw away another day? Old cards, old tickets, those things that are already moldy, that you're keeping in some corner of the drawer. Dead or sick plants, that you feel sorry, poor thing. One day she may resurrect or come back to grow, or seeds and it's there in the vase, all disheveled, just pissing you off. Receipt, newspapers, magazines, oh Marcia, but I have to keep, it's a bill I paid that suddenly they'll say I didn't. Okay, but there are people who have kept paid bills for like 10 years, but there's no use, because the day you need one of those to check, you won't know where you kept, where you saved that old receipt, magazine clipping that one day you might want to remember, but you never look anymore. Old and expired remedies, how many people who have expired medicine at home? Oh, you think you don't have any? So go and look at your medicine cabinet. Old and torn socks, panties and undies, that you use or else worse, leaves there in the drawer, and when sees that are pierced, you just put it back in the drawer and don't throw away. Damaged shoes, that you say that one day you will fix, but when you budget, you say it's not worth it, because you will spend more for the repair than actually buying a new one. Look how much weight you've been carrying. And what it's out, it's also inside. If the world around you is this mess, imagine how you are internally. And this directly affects the health. You need to untrash. To release the junk from your home. The untrashing is a super fast way to transform your life, and it's equivalent to years of therapy. With this untrashing, your health improves, the creativity grows, the relationships improve. It is common we feel tired, depressed, discouraged in an environment full of trash. Why? Because there are invisible wires that link us to everything that we own and that is all around us. If you're stagnating energy, your internal energy is stagnant too. You ends to feel disorganized, limited, failure, generating weight gain, you get fat and all of this because you are attached to the past. In the basement and in the attic of your house, these junk becomes overload. At the entrance of your house, they restrict the flow of life. If they're piled on the floor, they pull us down. If they're above us, maybe you live in a 2-story house, they give us headaches. If they're bin under the bed, there are people who love to keep trash under the bed, they pollute the sleep. So here are some useful questions for when you decide the untrash, when you decide to throw away the junk stuff. Why am I keeping this? So every time you pick up something you suspect that is trash, ask yourself, why am I keeping this? Does this still relate it to me today? Or it's something that was cool back there in the past but today is no longer significant? What I'm going to feel if I release myself from this trash and this weight. Then you go making separate piles of things, stuff to donate, stuff to throw away, stuff to renovate and get away of your life. Then take advantage of this cleaning order and get rid of excessive noises that you have in your house. Brightening lights that are bothering you, loud colors that are taking your sleep away, chemical odors, synthetic coatings and all the things that may be harming your life. And since we decreed that cleaning is the order, take the opportunity to release yourself from sorrows, who's also an emotional junk. Stop smoking, decrease the consume of meat, that may be leaving you the internally polluted. Finish unfinished projects. In other words, solve everything that somehow is draining your energy. To accumulate gives us the feeling of permanence, and maybe that's why there are people who accumulate so much stuff. Look, for you to have an idea, there are people who develop even stuck intestine, constipation, to retain even the feces and not to lose anything. But it happens that life is impermanent, you will not live forever. And when we resist this idea, we lose the contact with the sacred moment of the present and with all your spirituality. So that's your mission today, untrash yourself. Get away of trash as soon as you finish watching this video and be much more prosperous and much happier. Share this video with your friends, press the like button down here, if you enjoyed, make that more people have access to this content, so they can be helped to put into practice all that, and we meet in the next Marcia TV. Until then.